Hello everyone and welcome to Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is our Soul Weather Weekly Forecast where we pull some cards, get the energy for this upcoming week and see what is in the energy for the general collective. This is a general message, so keep in mind that this message may not be for everyone, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. So got too many cards that flew out there. There was about 6 or 7, so let's get something. Can I get one card, please, here? That one wanted to jump out. Illusion. So take notice of inconsistencies. Look deeper into a situation as things are not how they seem on the outside. So interesting message there. We'll dive more into this, but I almost like how this is interesting, how there's like 2 sets of eyes. So it's like you can see, I almost feel like, it's like seeing with your real eyes and seeing with your third eye, understanding that, and we're talking about energy, that energy doesn't lie. People can lie, because people, if you think about it, every day, even everyone, I don't care who you are, tells those little white lies. We put on a happy face a lot of times for the world when maybe we're not really okay. Or we front a certain way, we're fronting to cover up something because we don't want people to know something about us. Maybe we're trying to hide something about ourselves. And this goes for everyone. So everyone we meet, they're going through stuff and we don't always see who they really are, and it's through looking deeper and looking, feeling the energy around a person and really reading into the way they're acting, their actions or words and what they're saying to truly really understand what a situation is. So that's where we start this reading this week. And we'll get more into it and see what else comes out to do with that illusion. See if we can pull out what that illusion may be and how it applies to us. So we have here the Shepherd card that came out, Celebration Family. So this might be a family situation, a family dynamic that you might need to look a little bit deeper in, maybe not take for face value. Maybe you either discounted someone that you thought was family. Maybe you had a falling out with someone that is part of your family, and your family could be, I think that could be extended family as well. So family and close friends, things like that. There's somebody that maybe acted in a certain way, and or maybe you think that they mistreated you in some way. They you took it personally. Let's put it that way. There's something that you either took personally, or they triggered something in you, or you triggered something in them. And so there's this little bit of a rift here, but I think that this is calling to say, hey, give them the benefit of the doubt, or maybe not, look deeper, take that moment to look deeper into the situation. Don't take it for face value, because, and I'm going to say this can go either way depending on your situation. So I'm not going to lean one way or the other. You're going to have to, do that investigation work yourself and look deeper into the situation to notice the inconsistencies. This could be talking about somebody that maybe has been shamming you, maybe, trying to say things or do things to win you over, and they, maybe aren't serious or don't follow through on things. There's something, being deceptive in some type of way. You know what? Let's see. I think I'm going to put that way so I can put my cards up here. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what else we have here. We pulled 3 cards for the baseline reading here, and then we get some clarification if you haven't watched these before. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. and the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups goes back to that, see how far I can go over here with these cards. So this is really telling me that there is definitely something that we're wanting to understand, like it's definitely with the Six of Cups talking about somebody that we have a close connection with, or can talk about the past, something that might have happened, or someone from the past that we might be, maybe we had a disconnect with in some way. That's possible too, that you could have had a disconnect with someone that things were going really well with. I like that we have two kinds of cards here that kind of can allude to celebration. We have the Shepherd here that talks about celebration and family, and then the Nine of Cups can be a celebratory energy. It can talk about, almost like a desire, a wish for something. And I feel like, this is almost like a feeling of reconciliation with someone is what I'm getting strongly. That's maybe there's somebody that's trying to come back into your life from your past that is trying to trying to make amends, or coming off as they're wanting to do better. They're wanting to do right by you. They're wanting to try and be better, do better, and try and make an effort to be in your life again. And I think that we're definitely getting clarification here, but with this illusion card, I really think that it's calling for us to be a little bit cautious, to really pay attention, not just to accept them back at face value. Understand if they really are sincere or not. Take the time to really understand if they're really being sincere. Watch and take notice of any inconsistencies that may happen. I still think I'm going to end up putting that card. I don't know. The card is just not in a good place, so I can really do clarification here. So we have, for the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, they're feeling some regrets of losing this closeness, this bond that they had with you. And so they're wanting to work on it. They're wanting to oh my gosh, I tried to say a word I don't think that exists. They're wanting to bring some stability into this connection. And this doesn't have to be, like I said, it's not necessarily a romantic partner. It can be anyone in your life, a friend, a close friend that you had a falling out with, or that you've parted ways for whatever reason. But, they're feeling, they've been feeling the regret of, or understanding that they miss having you in their life, because they see you as this empress. I think that you brought them a lot of happiness and joy. I really feel like this is saying, this is that you brought them a lot of happiness and joy. They realize what a great person you are, and that they were really feeling that loss when either you cut them out, or whatever happened, that you parted ways. But I definitely feel like this is someone that you've parted with, that we've parted ways with, that wants to come back into our lives, because they're realizing, that we or whoever is what the person watching this reading, they're realizing that person was important to them, that they realize that they want to have you back into their life again, because there was something missing without you being in it. They're maybe feeling a little bit lonely, or feeling, like just some of their happiness is gone. I feel like some of their happiness, they just haven't been as happy without you in their life for whatever reason. You could have been their person that they went to for things. It could be as simple as that, that you were their person that you shared things with, and they're missing having that person that they could share things with. And then we have the Six of Cups again. So, they're really reminiscing on the good times that they had in this connection, this friendship, this partnership, whatever it was. And they're really missing your company. They're really, really missing your company big time. And that's why, they're wanting to come in and make amends. But it's telling the person watching this, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it can spin, it can spin both ways. It can spin around both ways. It can go toward the not in our favor or spin in our favor. So they're hoping and wishing that things are going to go. They're hoping and wishing things are going to go in their favor, but it's telling us, that, yeah, they can wish and hope all they want that it'll go in their favor, but we're the ones that get to decide whether they come back into our lives. And it's saying, don't just accept them, just don't accept them completely with open arms back into your life, especially depending on what the situation was around why they left, or why you parted ways in the first place. There might be some apologies that are owed. There might be some work that needs to be done on this person's part, for you to be willing to accept them back in their life. And they're saying, I really feel like that illusions card may be indicating, even though it looks like they want to make things right and want, like their heart might be in the right place in that moment to come back and try and rectify things, they may not have changed, so be aware that you have to, that the same problem that existed before may still exist, is what I'm trying to say. So be aware of that, and don't just accept them back with open arms. Be prepared to take notice, and just, let things go slow. Let things unfold slow. If you're wanting to let this person come into your life and you're open to that, just take your time and make sure that things are going to be different. Take your time and make sure that the tower isn't going to crumble on this again, that you don't end up repeating the cycle and ending up in the same situation, which I think that's what it's kind of telling us here, is there's the potential that this person could be, that nothing has changed. They want you back in their life. They want to be a part of your life. They want to, they like I said, there's something that they feel like they're lacking or missing when you're not in their life, and which is why they're coming back around. But that doesn't mean that they're coming back around in the right energy to make, to really make things work, because it almost feels like to me, even though they're missing you and they're missing wanting your company and missing, being around you for whatever reason that is, and missing your presence in their life, I feel like the person watching this video, that, you are okay without them in your life. So, it's up to you to decide, are they, and I hate to kind of, I'm not going to say it that way, because I don't think that that's the way to approach it, but it's up to you to discern whether they are coming in an energy that's going to mesh with yours, because there's nothing saying that there's anything wrong with this other person. Sometimes, you just aren't on the same page, or you just, that you want your interests and your energy just doesn't align well, that you might want different things, or you may look at things in different ways, or, there's things that cause those rubs between you and another person. And so, is that rub going to continue to exist? Is it going to lead to another tower moment? I mean, they're hoping that it doesn't. They're hoping that they can come in with the correct energy to for you to take them back into your life. But if they're coming in with the same energy that they had when you parted ways, more than likely it's going to end in a tower again. So, keep that in mind, and take your time to discern whether, whatever behavior that caused you and the other person to part ways in the first place, make sure that those same issues don't exist. Take the time to have they really, do they really view things different? Have they changed in some way? Take the time to understand, are things really different? Are they going to be different this time? Are are they sincere about it? And maybe in their mind they are sincere about it, but if they haven't fixed the problem, if they haven't healed or fixed the problem that caused the rift and the divide between you and them in the first place, well, then you're just going to end up in the same place again. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be a month from now, it could be a year from now, where the same scenario plays itself out again and you end up in the same place. So do you want to, repeat that cycle or not? So that's what it's saying. Are you, be careful not to repeat the same mistake, not to repeat the same cycle over again. I don't think that I'm going to do any other additional cards. I really don't feel like it needs it. You know what? I think I'm going to do, I don't know why, but I think I'm going to do one of these inner child oracle. They're standing here staring at my face. So I'm going to go ahead and end it with one of these inner child oracle cards and see what we get here. And then we'll wrap this up. Oh, I like that. In a tangle. That's so cute. I love these cards. They're so cute. On the back it says, I am strong, fierce, capable, and free. So this is telling me, we might feel like, I love that. We may feel like we're trapped in a sense, like, where we, maybe we feel like we have to keep this person in our life for whatever reason, or we feel like, that our hands are tied in the situation or whatever. But, we do have the freedom, we do have the freedom to let people go out of our lives, even if it can be very hard, it can be very difficult. But we do have the ability and freedom to free ourselves from any situation that doesn't serve us. And even if it hurts, even if it hurts other people, we have to do ultimately what is right for us. And if somebody doesn't understand that, they're probably not your people. It tells me if someone doesn't understand your need for growth, or your need to move in a different direction, and they can't move with you, they're not moving with you because there's still things they need to heal and they're not addressing. They're not wanting to grow with you. They're wanting to pull you down and keep you stuck, and that's what it's telling you with this illusion card, and telling us that, be careful of the people that want to come back into your life, that may want to keep you stuck, that may want to hold you back, that may not have your best interest at heart. It may seem on the outside, that they act or pretend like they have your best interest at heart, but it's really the fact that they need you more than you need them. And that's what they're realizing. They're realizing they need you because why? Because you're healed and they're not. And so they're needing you to help them heal is what's essentially happening. So you have to decide, are you willing to help this person heal? In the off chance that they may pull you back down, they may hold you back and keep you down. And that's what this is saying. Are you going to let, that's a choice that you make as an individual of whether, you have the energy and strength. And it does say, that you are strong and free and capable. So you do have, we have the strength to keep ourselves in a higher energy and help those people that are a little more codependent, that are a little struggling, that do need us more than we need them. We do have the ability and capability to help those people if we so choose, but understand what they are and who they are, and the energy they sit in. Really see the inconsistencies and see what they're bringing to the table, and don't allow it to hold you back and keep you from growing and becoming the person that you're trying to be. And if you've moved leaps and heads away from this person, if your life has changed drastically since this person exited your life, it might be very best to be very cautious about wanting to let them back into the picture. take the time to remember how things went with you and this person and what type of person they are, and if that is going to help or hinder your forward movement. And then based on that decision, make a very sound decision whether you feel like this person is worth letting back into your life again. Because I have a feeling this person, I'm really getting the feeling and energy that this person is not healed yet. But I do feel like they're trying. Okay, I do see that effort, and I feel like they're trying to be a better person, and I think that that's why they're wanting and seeking out our or your help, is because they want you back in their life, because they need, like I said, I feel like they need you more than you need them, and they're realizing they need you, and I think that they want something from you. They want to understand how they can get from where they are to where you are. And they just don't know how. So are you good? Can you be patient enough to help them, lift them up, while keeping your forward movement? But if you don't feel like you, in this moment in time when they come back around, if you really don't feel like you have the strength and energy to, to help lift them up while keeping yourself going forward, then it might be best just to part ways. This is something you'll have to decide for yourself, each individual, because every person and every situation is different, and this is a general reading, so I can't really tell you your situation with this person and what type of person this is, and how they've affected your life, and whether only you're going to be able to discern that for yourself. And that's why I really feel like it's telling you to take the time to pay attention to the inconsistencies, what's really going on here. Really try to understand what's going on with this person. What are they really wanting and needing from you? And are you willing and to give that to them? Are you capable of giving that to them? Are you, because they might be calling out for help, but are you able to really help them? Are you really able to, having you being in their life, is it really going to help them, or is it going to hinder you? So those are the things that you have to think about. So that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed that message. If you did, I hope you'll hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments that you feel fit. Thank you for joining me this week. Joy, love, and light.